Okay, in this tutorial we're gonna talk about constructors. Constructors are dedicated special methods that will do something immediately when you create object. Let me repeat, they are dedicated methods that will do something immediately when you create object. So I'm gonna have a lot of space here. Why? Because it is important to note that those constructors, those dedicated methods, must have same name as a class name. Let me repeat. Method names must be same as class names. So, for example, here we're gonna have some integer x without value. So we will set that value through constructor. Let me do this with stating public. So when you are doing constructors, public, and then what is the class name? Main. So main, same stuff. And in here we are going to set value to this x. So x equals 10, let's say, or something else. Bottom line, they will, when you create object, immediately set that this general x is for that object 10. Okay, so I'm gonna type comment here because it is important. So this is constructor and same name as class name. That is important to note. And now let's delete this white space because it's a kinda a lot. So let's create our object here based on the main class, because that's the only class we have at the moment. Let's call it new abg, new, and main with normal parentheses, and let me run this. Nothing happens because we are not using that x. So let's use that x with well-known long system.out.println command, and we will target that new object, specifically x. Okay, where is semicolon? Here, and let's use it right now. There you go, value is 10. So for every object you create, x will be automatically 10. Can you change it a little bit later if you need to do that? Well, sure. So new abg.x equals 555. A little bit of space, and let's steal this line. And now that value will be changed. There you go. So question is here, can we put any kind of attributes here? Well, sure. Let me create yet another variable here, like that will be string sum string, also without any kind of value at the moment. Now down there we need to grab that x and that sum string through attributes. So that will be integer, let's name it a, and that will be string, let's name it, I don't know, b. So now when you grab stuff, then this how to say this in English, a will get into x. So it will not be hard coded, it will be dynamic through when we create object. And also we are stating that some string from here will be that b, whatever that is, what you provide. So now what is with the object? Well, for simplicity reasons I'm gonna delete this, and because this constructor is demanding attributes, we must provide it here. What is the first one as a data type? Well, it is integer, so I don't know, 777, something like that. And another thing is a string, which will be hack the planet or something. So let me test that. No errors, meaning we can use this new object. How? Well, system out print line, what is object? New object dot x, and we will concatenate that to new object, but this time we are searching for some string. So dot some string, there you go, we have it in drop down, and that's pretty much it. There you go. Okay, what about a little bit of space here? Sure, we can have custom kind of report like x value a little bit of space and then concatenation, and in here we can concatenate that sorry, with custom report like string value. Okay, run. There you go. So bottom line, yes, you can have those hard-coded values in constructor, but you can also grab those things dynamically through attributes. So what's gonna happen if you create some other object without stating these things, these integers and strings? What's gonna happen then? Well, let's test that. Based on main, we are creating second object, new, and main, and problem. See, red stuff. That's kind of scary. Why is that scary? Because the constructor main is undefined. Well, that basically means that if you have constructor that is demanding attributes, you must pass it here when you're creating objects. So when you say 5 and something, now everything will be fine. So you can use it. So now we have two objects. Let's use it. I'm going to grab this to save a little bit of time. We're going to copy paste it down there. This is x value, that's cool, but object is different one. Second obj, and again second obj, and now we will have two lines of results down there. There you go. Very cool stuff. For simplicity reasons, I don't want to confuse you. I'm gonna delete this thing, and probably you're grasping this piece of code a little bit better. If you're kind of confused, you can drop playing around with attributes. Just have, hard-coded values here without any kind of attributes. When you're absolutely sure that you know then how to create constructors, then proceed with attributes. Bottom line, guys, bottom line, you're gonna have this also in many other programming languages, constructors, and in some programming languages even deconstructors. Deconstructors are dedicated methods that will be executed at the end of specific piece of code. So constructors, they will set something immediately when you create object, and deconstructors are something that will be last executed. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching as always. See you next one. Just remember that constructor name must be same as a class name, and also that thing is the same in other programming languages. Thank you. See you next one. Ciao.